That's Klingon for hello, everybody. Welcome to the early part. We call it the talk up. Take a couple of minutes to let people come into the game and say hello to you who are hanging out in the chat. As Dan here said, all hailing frequencies are officially open. Aegon Anteater is rooting for the Phillies today as they take on the Braves in Game 2 of their NLDS matchup. Let's go, Phils. It was an exciting game on Tuesday. They pulled out the win after having a commanding lead. That's what's so great about baseball. You can always come back. Beach91 is wishing everyone good luck. Thank you, Beach91. Thank you for being a part of the chat and a part of the game and a part of the community and for wishing people luck. Bat Lady says she's ready to play and lose. But guess what? I think you're going to win. I believe in you. I think that you can do it. Also, hello to George in Connecticut. Rhonda Lockweed, who is ready for this trek. I get it. And John Chambers, who's wondering how this game is played, and it's very simple. You are a contestant on a game show now, John. You are the contestant. I'm going to ask questions. They will appear on the screen along with 3 answers. You will tap with your finger the answer you think is correct in order to lock it in. And if you can do that correctly 10 times, you win the game. And even if you don't win the game, you can still get some SB. I'll explain that in just a little bit. Perpetually Real loves The Next Generation and Voyager, both series. And guess what? Perpetually Real, you just might find some questions in this game that are right up your alley. I am, of course, a lifelong Trek fan, happy to present this game to all of you. And hopefully, you're still going to have fun. You're still going to earn some SB, even if you don't know Star Trek that well. I know we got a huge prize up for grabs today, and people are excited about that. I am too. We're going to get started. We're going to launch this game in just about 5 seconds. So everybody get ready. Here we go. I'm going to clear my throat and we'll begin. Games, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the quiz app Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Our continuing mission to seek out new questions and answers, to boldly go where no episode has gone before. And with a huge grand prize, I can't contain the excitement. That's $5,000, my friends. You see it there on your screen, writ large. And everyone who can correctly answer my 10 multiple choice Star Trek trivia questions will split it. In this game, you will earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. That's right. So even if you get one wrong and you decide not to rejoin, which you can do, I'll explain that in a minute, you can continue to play and rack up bonus SB, and then at the end of the game, we will ask you to claim them in order to keep them, and that is simple. It's as simple as clicking a button that appears on your screen at the end of the game. But if you are a grand prize winner, guess what? Your bonus is claimed for you automatically and rolled into your share of that $5,000 grand prize. Now, we talked about getting a question wrong. Here's the good news. The first time you get a question wrong in the game, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin and give yourself another chance at the grand prize. You can do that one of 2 ways. One is with SB. It generally costs 1 SB to rejoin, which, if you feel like doing it, certainly the bonus SB you earn will be higher than that, even if you don't wind up winning the grand prize. But if you don't want to do that, there are free rejoins too. And if you don't have any of those, we have second chance weeks every once in a while, so if you see that pop up, you definitely want to play then. But also, in our main menu, at any time, you can click Get More Rejoins and watch a video to get a free rejoin. It's as simple as that. Also, finally, if you're looking for more SB outside of what you win from today's game, you can always click the More Ways to Earn button in the main menu at any time, and you'll be taken to an exclusive offer wall with opportunities to earn SB towards your daily goal. It's always there, and it's worth checking out after the game, and really anytime a game's not happening, you have plenty of time after this game before the next to come check out the offer wall, do a bunch of offers, and meet that daily goal. All right, the comments are going to join the away party. We'll see them later. We are beaming them off your screen so that our first ever Star Trek game can begin. Let's engage. Question number 1. Who played Captain Kirk in the original Star Trek series and films? Was it Bruce Greenwood, Gil Gerard, or William Shatner? Which one of these dudes was Kirk? Kirk. Chris Pine took over the role for the J.J. Abrams films, but the original Captain Kirk from the original series and films is the one that we all know best, brought to life by the one and only Mr. William Shatner. Shatner is the answer. 96% of you getting that one right. For the 3% of you that went with Gil Gerard, you might be thinking of his time playing Buck Rogers on the TV show in the 70s, and Bruce Greenwood was in those J.J. Abrams films as Captain Pike, the prior captain of the Enterprise. Anyway, well done. Nice to see 96% of you get it right. Already off the bat, that's almost 33,000 people. Moving on to the next question. But with the rejoins, we're close to 35,000 people in grand prize contention. Over 35,000 who are playing the game. And the good news is you don't want to go anywhere because from here on out, every question you get right earns you a bonus SB. And you have to stick around to the end of the game to either get it added to your share of the prize or to claim it. Here we go with question number 2 worth 1 bonus SB. Which of the following Star Trek The Next Generation characters is an android? Is it Worf, Data, or Deanna Troi? Only one of them is an android. One of them, I believe, is a Betazoid. The other one is a Klingon. In addition to all of the amazing things he can do as an android, his real quest is to learn what it means to be human and experience their emotions, something Data can do with the help of a special chip. That's right, he has an emotion chip. Data is his name. D-A-T-A, yeah. D-A-T-A, yeah. 93% of you getting that one right. Well done. Worf, who is the security officer. He is, was he the security? He might have been the weapons officer. He is the Klingon, of course. And then Deanna Troi is the counselor on the ship. She is the Betazoid. I think Betazoid is correct. I don't know. You can correct me in the comments, but I'm not watching them right now because I'm hosting this game for you. Let's move on to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What is the standard weapon carried by members of Starfleet? Is it a phaser, a lightsaber, or a tricorder? You're looking for the weapon they carry around in their hot little hands. While it can be used to kill, Starfleet looks at violence as a last option, so most times when there's a close quarters armed conflict, phasers are set to stun. Yes, they are phasers. Lightsabers are from Star Wars, and tricorders are the scientific measurement tools that away parties carry. 93% of you getting that one right. That's right, phasers set to stun. If you didn't already know, that is from Star Trek, and if you didn't know, now you know. You have that piece of knowledge. You're doing really well, though. Over 32,000 people in grand prize contention. And we are moving on to question number 4. We are ripping through this game. This is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What was Leonard Nimoy's inspiration for Live Long and Prosper? Was it a Jewish blessing, a Shakespeare quote, or the Declaration of Independence? This is a little piece of Star Trek lore, if you didn't know. Kind of a fun story. While Live Long and Prosper is known to most as the Vulcan greeting, it wasn't created by Gene Roddenberry. Leonard Nimoy drew from his faith. It references a Jewish blessing. That is the answer. 78% of you knew that one. Well done. You know your Trek. There is a lot of Shakespeare, by the way, in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, which is itself a reference to Hamlet. There are a lot of Hamlet references in that. Christopher Plummer plays the Klingon villain. It's a really good movie if you haven't seen it. It's a good, all the even numbers are pretty good. It's kind of held true. Anyway, with our rejoins, we are back up to almost 30,000 people in grand prize contention. Over 35,000 of you hanging out, having fun, and continuing to earn bonus SB, including the one you can get from this next question if you get it correct. Here is question number 5. Catherine Janeway was the captain of which starship? Is it the Excelsior, the Voyager, or Apollo 11? This is something we kind of talked about before the game began. When her starship is sucked into the Delta Quadrant, 70,000 light years away from Earth, Janeway and what's left of her crew must learn to survive aboard the Voyager. Voyager is the answer. She had her own TV show for many years. That is correct. 95% of you getting that one. It is a very good show. I still remember going and watching the premiere with friends. I remember that. We are halfway done this game. You are rocking and rolling, warp speed moving through this. And it's about time now for question number 6. Question number 6 is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. The Next Generation episode, A Matter of Time, was written for which actor to guest star? Is it Stephen Hawking, Whoopi Goldberg, or Robin Williams? This episode was written specifically for this person to be the guest. Now, he was a huge Trek fan who desperately wanted to appear on Star Trek The Next Generation. But unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts with his movie Hook, that's right, Robin Williams was replaced by the wonderful Matt Frewer, who did a fantastic job in that episode. 68% of you knew Robin Williams was the answer. Well done. 9% went with Whoopi Goldberg, who was on the show as a semi-regular character playing Guinan. She was there for quite a while, also a Trek fan. And Stephen Hawking, who was a Trek fan, actually did appear on an episode. So Robin Williams is the only one who was unfulfilled in appearing on Star Trek. What a shame, to be that big a star. Obviously, you're in demand, but to be able to be on the show that you've loved since you were young, I mean, that would have been amazing. All right, about half of the people who were eliminated have come back in. We love to see that. And we are on to question number 7 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What galactic empire is an enemy of Starfleet? Is it the Dothraki, the Romulan, or the Wookiee Empire? Which empire? Only one of these is part of Star Trek. That might help. One of them is a Game of Thrones reference. The other one is a Star Wars reference. Starfleet is a peacekeeping alliance, mostly concerned with scientific exploration and study. But they're repeatedly drawn into conflict with the Romulan Empire. Yes, the Romulans, they are among the villain alien races of Star Trek. 93% of you getting that one right. 5% if you're going with Wookiee, which is, of course, what Chewbacca is from Star Wars. If you didn't know, you might be sitting there thinking, oh, I knew that one. And being upset, but don't be. It's fine. We all have days where we get one wrong, but that's what the bonus SB are there for. They're here to lift you up. And by the way, we're moving on now to question number 8. Only 3 questions remaining. This next one worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q8. What alien race learned everything about civilizations from a book about 1920 Chicago mobsters? Was it the Ioshians, the Balak, or the Trill? These are all... This time, they're all Star Trek alien races. Only one of them, they are gangsters. Last visited by an Earth starship 100 years ago, Captain Kirk and his crew encountered the Ioshians in the original series episode, A Piece of the Action. Ioshians are the answer. Only 10% of you getting that one right. Now look, see, I want you to rejoin, see, and give yourself another shot at the grand prize, see? And if you haven't, see, I want you to stick around, see, and keep playing for those bonus SB. Of the 90% of you who were eliminated, and that is tough already, about half of you coming back into the game. As we move through the week, sometimes they're more difficult, and sometimes these specific ones can be even more difficult, but that is okay. You can still earn SB. You can still rejoin if you want to. We still have over 15,000, almost 16,000 now, over 16,000 people in grand prize contention, and that number is continuing to grow, so we're going to wait a second. If you have not watched the original series, it is really good, really groundbreaking television. You can see how it inspired a lot of what came after it, and my personal favorite episode, not that anybody asked, is Mirror, Mirror. Just wanted to give people time to rejoin. All right, over 15,000 people have rejoined. That's over 3/4 of the people who got eliminated coming right back in. We love to see that. We are now on to our second to last question. It is worth 1 bonus SB to everybody still playing. That's over 34,400 of you, if you get it right. Here is question number 9. What device aboard a starship is used when you ask to be beamed up? Is it the hyperdrive, the cryo key, or the transporter? Which one of those, when you say beam me up, which one of those devices is used? Landing scenes were expensive, so the budget-conscious production team on the original series had to figure out a cheaper way to get people from the ship set to a planet surface set, and that is how the transporter was born. Yes, the transporter. That's right, 16,976 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. But before we get to that final question, say more than thank you with merci. Delicious, carefully selected chocolate assortments made in Europe with the finest ingredients. You'll be thanking Merci when you add SB to your account as well. Here's how. You're going to add Merci to your list in Magic Receipts, then buy 1 box of eligible Merci European chocolates at a participating retailer, and there are a bunch of them, and you will earn 100 SB when you upload a photo of your receipt as proof of purchase. But if you buy 2 on the same receipt, and what's better than buying 2 boxes of chocolates at once? Come on, nothing, right? You will earn 300 SB if you do that. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this offer, so please check it out after the game. We all love sweets. I've talked for years about the importance of treating yourself. This is one of those moments because you're treating yourself to chocolate and you're treating yourself to SB. We love you, Magic Receipts. All right, we have 16,984 people vying for a piece of our $5,000 grand prize. Over 34,300 of you have stuck around to the very end, and that was the smart move because you have another bonus SB you can earn right now if you correctly answer question number 10. Here it is. Who revived the Star Trek film franchise in 2009? Was it J.J. Abrams, Steven Spielberg, or Harmony Korine? We were just talking about this guy earlier in the game, I think. Holding an impressive record as the only person to direct and produce films for both the Star Trek and Star Wars franchises. We already mentioned Mr. J.J. Abrams' Star Trek films earlier in the game. They're pretty good. Check them out. 16,447 of you are going to be checking out some extra SB because you knew that answer and you are splitting our grand prize. Well done. You are each getting 31 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonus SB you earned along the way. Who do we have here? We have Karen Johnny. Congratulations to you. Dave Pullock, you are a winner as well. Daniel Davidson, 05. Just a few, and one more. Love this name, Ultimate Comics. I would expect someone who knows their comics to know their Star Trek. You did not let me down. Congratulations to every single one of our grand prize winners, and congratulations to those of you who earned bonus SB from this game, were smart enough to stick around and claim them even if you didn't win the grand prize. That makes you winners in my book. You have more SB now than you did when the game started. Don't forget that. We have had such a fun time, and you know what to do with all these new SB in your account when the moment is right for you, and it's getting close because it's almost the holidays. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. You've done it again! Yes! Thank you. You have all figured it out. You have won. I'm so proud of all of you. Please come back tomorrow for our Thursday game. Let's do it again. Go to the official Swagbucks Swag It for clues to that one. This has been Swagbucks Live, and please have a wonderful evening, everyone. Live long and prosper.